Right. So, for that low back, let's start actually on our back. And then bring the feet to the floor, mat distance apart, and let the knees fall together. And just allow that low back to have its natural curve or no curve. So if the low back is on the floor, that's fine. Just let it be natural. If you can slip your hand, between the floor and the back, that's okay. It's kind of what we talked about a little bit, maybe 2 months ago. Our natural neutral quote unquote spine. A neutral spine isn't flat. A neutral spine is how your back just kind of naturally is when you lie, just like we are right now. So mine has a little bit of space. Someone else might have more or less. So just find yourself on your back, your feet wide, knees come together. And if you want, you can have arms overhead. Sometimes that's nice for the chest. You can have arms at your side. And let's begin to just drop into this space together, this sacred space that we can create in our own homes, on our mats. It's cold outside, so maybe just visualizing the warm sun. And just imagine those rays of sunshine on your face or your hands. The sunshine maybe even warming the ground beneath you. And then just imagine the trees are still, there's no wind. Sky is clear. And with every breath, just feeling warmer and just more comfortable in the weather around you. Just visualizing warmth and stillness. And this week we're talking about balance. So just see what you need physically, mentally, emotionally to feel balance in your life. Physically, we've just been talking about the warmth. And physically, maybe a little movement, if we were talking. And then just mentally and emotionally, what do you need to balance yourself? Just imagine your day creating the perfect balance for you. Now let's begin to generate just a little bit of heat. Let's hug both knees into the chest. This is still our low back area. Bring the nose towards the knees. And curling up into your Asanas. And then lower down the shoulder blades, lower down the feet. Let the hands go. And then exhale, draw the knees to the chest, hands in the shins, nose to the knees. And then bring everything back down. So we're going to move real quick. Hands to the knees, nose to the knees. And then everything to the floor, feet, the back, the head, the hands. And then curl up like a ball. And then uncurl back to the earth. And then exhale, curl up like a ball. And here in this little ball curl, bring the lower or the shoulder blades back to the ground. The low back is on the earth. And just let the right leg come long. And then the left. And it's going to switch. One knee into the chest and then the other. Just one and then the other. One and one. Maybe begin to feel the torso warming and the strength of that torso. Back and forth with the legs. And now let's exhale. Bring the feet to the floor. Let the knees come to the side. Feet together. Reclined butterfly. Bring arms up overhead. And then we'll exhale. Bring those hands just to the top of the thighs towards the knees. And inhale. Arms come up overhead. And then exhale. The hands come to the thighs. Yeah, good. And back overhead. And then palms towards those knees, those thighs. And one more time. Up overhead with the arms. And then we'll exhale, bring hands towards the legs again, bring the feet to the floor. And then we'll roll over on to one side. And let's press up to our tabletop. Move the hands into the shoulders, the knees are nice and grounded. We're going to be here for a little bit, so if it feels better to have a blanket or something underneath your knees, go ahead and do that. I've got a nice rug under my mat, so I'm okay tonight. Let's drop the belly, bring that toe to the sky, and lift the chest. And then exhale, knee to chest, chin to knee, and then back up to what we call donkey kick, pointing the toe. Yep. And then maybe go at your own breath. Be quick or slow. Again, it's that balance for your day. But this is going to create some heat and also give some strength and stability to the torso and bring ourselves maybe present here as we find our stable hands. And then as you're ready, on an exhale, bring the knee to the floor. Let's just sway those hips side to side. One and the other, the knee comes off the floor. That's okay, because sometimes it feels really nice to drop the outer hip all the way to the floor. So if that feels good for you today, go ahead and do it. And then back to that neutral spine. So there's maybe a little bit or a lot of natural curving in the low back. And then here we're going to point the left toe to the sky, lift the chin. Then exhale, that cow back, knee to chest. And then inhale, cat, that toe to the or cow to the sky, cat, rounding. Then toe to sky. Exhale. Few more movements here, just with your own pace. And let it be a pace of grace, whatever is going to be an offering to you. And then as you're ready, bring that knee to the floor, sway the hips side to side. And then we'll inhale to walk the hands forward into our puppy pose, Anahata. And see if you can find some length in that spine. Maybe you lower the elbows down, or maybe they're lifted. But press the hands in and see if you can feel that rebound in the upper back. Exhale. And inhale. And now let's lower the forearms, lower the elbows, and then curl the toes and lift the sits bones, and we're going to find our dolphin shape. And maybe you have just the balls of the feet on the floor, maybe the heels as well. But just be here for 5 breaths. And just let the breath and the static surrender here be what cultivates the warmth in this shape. Let's inhale. Now on an exhale, let the breath go out the mouth, maybe. And one more inhale through the nose. And your exhale is going to straighten those arms. And here we are, Shanthi. Yeah, good. Inhale. And exhale. Every movement, every breath, bringing balance to the space into our day. Exhale, lower down the forearms, lower down those elbows. Asana, dolphin pose. Breathe in. And then from here, maybe ground the left foot and the arms and bring that right foot to sky. If that's too much on the forearms, just bring yourself to downward facing dog and do that movement. Yeah, good. Breathe in. Then exhale, lower the foot. Inhale. And then exhale to downward facing dog. And now lower down the knees and come into a half kneel where you lift the arms up overhead, nice and slow. Coming from that inversion now to upright. Exhale. Good. Now bring the hands in front of the heart space. Nice. And then the arms out in front of the shoulders. Nice. Bring the right arm under, left arm on top. Find equal arms in this high kneel. Breathe in. And then round the spine as we bring the elbows towards the navel, chin to chest. We're going to pause here. And then inhale to open up and almost a slide back bend. As we dip those hips forward, bring the forearms kind of parallel with the face, we look up at the ceiling. And then exhale, find that curl rounding the spine, this high kneel. Yeah. Elbows to navel. Now inhale, bring both arms up. Unravel the arms out like a T. And then up overhead. Nice job. Yeah. And then bring the hands to the floor, curl the toes under. Shanthi. Give yourself a couple rounds of breath here in this downward facing dog. Maybe noticing where you might feel some heat in the body. Maybe you don't feel any heat at all. And now exhale to gently lower down onto the forearms. Asana. Breathe in and out. Ground the right foot. Float that left leg to sky. For 3 like a dolphin. And let's see when I come into downward facing dog. Maybe noticing some heat in the shoulders and the arms, the upper body. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Now exhale, lower down that left foot. to the floor. Straighten those arms for Adho Mukha. Breathe in. Exhale to lower the legs, those knees with control. Walk the hands towards the knees. And then slowly bring yourself up to that high kneel. Arms overhead. And exhale, arms in front of the shoulders. Left arm under this time, right arm on top. You got it. You go arms, breathe in. Maybe bring those elbows in line with the shoulders. And then we'll exhale to round, kind of that cat back, elbows to the navel. And then inhale to open up across the front of the body. Forearms parallel with the ceiling as you drop into the low back bend. And then exhale, round, elbows to the navel. Inhale, forearms parallel with the sky. And then exhale, draw those elbows towards the stomach. And then we'll inhale, bring the elbows in line with the shoulders, back up to that high knee. You got it. Inhale, bring the arms out like a T. Exhale, arms come down to the side. Yes, and then with control, drop the weight to that left side, sweep that right foot forward, and then come into a low lunge. Maybe really drop into those left hip flexors. Yes, breathe in. Now exhale, curl the toes, the left foot under, lift that leg off the ground, that knee. And then let's lower down the knee, top of the foot to the earth, and then fold forward to frame the foot. Drop the left arm, the left hand, reach the right arm to sky, coming into a side angle with a low lunge. Reverse sweep, we'll sweep that right hand down, curl the toes under, lift up into a high lunge. Yep, good, breathe in. Exhale, hands in front of the heart, lower that left knee, fold over the thigh, left hand plants, right arm to sky. One more breath. Exhale, lower the right hand, curl the toe under, lift up into a high lunge. Drop into the hip flexors, breathe in. One more breath. Now let's exhale, lower that knee, and then frame the foot with the hands. Bring that right arm to sky for a breath. Yep. And on an exhale, let's windmill the arms up. So we're in our twist, but the arms are out. Yes. And now come into a low back bend, the right hand towards the left calf, left arm to sky. Good. One more breath. Exhale, back to a T with the arms. Yeah. And then bring the chest forward, arms up overhead. Now curl the toes under that left foot, breathe in. And then exhale, step it forward, Tadasana. Exhale, let the breath go. Really good. Oh. And maybe breathe into this heat, these twists that support the digestion that sometimes slows in the colder months. The twists that build heat, stoking that agni, that fire. Sweep the arms up. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold, breathe in. Let the breath go. Let's inhale back to plank pose. Really feeling the earth underneath the balls of the feet and the hands. Breathe in. Exhale. One more breath. Exhale. Now inhale, step the left foot forward. Lower that right knee and lift the heart and the hands. We're going to do that same little sequence on the sides. Breathe in. Exhale, curl the toes under. We'll rise first. Yes. Exhale, lower the knee, top of the foot, hands in front of the heart, and then fold over that thigh, right hand plants, left arm up to sky for our twist. We'll be here for a couple breaths on this first one. Yeah, breathe in and out. And now exhale, lower that left hand down, frame that foot, curl the toes under. We'll lift up into our high lunge. Exhale. And then exhale, lower the knee. Top of the foot to the earth, fold over the thigh, right hand plants, left arm to sky twist. Avrita Parjakonasana. Exhale, lower the hand. Anjaneyasana, curl the toe under, rise, Ashtandrasana. Breathe in. You got it. Exhale, fold, plant the right hand, lower the right knee, left arm up to sky. We're going to bring our twist in it this time, but pause here and reach up with the left hand. And then we'll exhale to windmill, the left arm up, the arms are reaching for the narrow edges of the mat. And then if you're ready, exhale, that left hand towards the right calf, right arm to sky. You can drop as much into those hip flexors as you want, or you can maybe a little more upright in the hips and the torso. Inhale. Exhale out like a T with the arms. And then inhale to bring the chest forward. Arms up overhead. Curl the toes under. Lift up to that crescent lunge. Breathe in. And now fold and frame that foot. We'll step into our plank pose here. Let's give ourselves 5 breaths in plank. Oh. You might notice that heat here in the body from the twisting, the moving, the legs warm with those dynamic movements. Carrying this with us throughout the day. Another breath in. Now exhale, lower down the knees. Sit those sits bones back in the child's pose, balasana. Arms out in front of the body, maybe this first time in child's pose. Pause and breathe. Kind of settling here into the shape. Inhale. And let's exhale up to our table. And now here from this tabletop, let's just curl the toes under and let those knees hover over the earth. Maybe just be mindful of the back, if it's rounded or if it's more of a cow back. See if you can find that neutral back. Now lower down the knees. Let's step the right foot forward and then curl the left foot up and onto the heel. So you set up for that pyramid as we reach the arms up. And then straighten that front leg. So the feet are kind of apart, toes are forward, that left foot might be turned out just a little bit. And then as you're ready, let's hinge at the waist, Ardha Parsvottanasana, the heart parallel with the ankle or with the foot. Breathe in. And now let's exhale, bend that knee here in this half pyramid. And then we'll straighten the leg. And then bend the knee. And then straighten. And then bend. This is all in our half pyramid, so those arms are out. Torso is still active. Let's straighten that leg one last time. And now bring that right hand in front of that right leg and bring the left arm up to sky. Pivot that left foot out as much as you need to find your Trikonasana. Inhale. Let's exhale to bend that right knee and then drop that elbow on top of that knee for an expression and variation of our Virabhadrasana 2. Left arm to sky. Breathe in. And then let's exhale to bring those shoulders up, the chest up, and then drop down into a full Virabhadrasana 2. Inhale. And exhale here, a few more breaths. You may notice the beating of your heart, a reminder that you're alive. Maybe thinking of bringing life into this shape and life into your day. We'll exhale to bring those hands in front on the inside of that foot. Pivot the left foot, step it back to plank pose. Breathing in and out, a few breaths here. Really good. And then as you're ready, lower those knees and let's find a child's pose once again. Exhale. There's nowhere to go but just to be here. This offering for your day, this offering to your energy. Another breath. Now let's exhale up to that table. Bring the knees, maybe hip width distance apart, curl the toes under. Let's hover into that hovering table. Breathing in, breathing out. Another breath. Let's exhale, lower those knees. Bring that left foot forward, and then we'll rise up, finding the crescent lunge. Breathe in. And then exhale, lower that heel. Bring that leg straight. Setting up for that pyramid on the side. Inhale. Let's exhale to hinge and bring that heart parallel with the foot or with the thigh. Arms are forward, yeah. And then bringing that heat in, that dynamic movement. We'll bend the knee. And then we'll straighten. And then bend that left knee. And then straighten low. Notice that low core, that low belly, really active. Bend the knee and then straighten. And then we'll exhale to keep that knee bent this time. Arms in front of the body. Inhale. Exhale. Now straighten that leg. Bring the left hand in front of that left leg. Pick up the right foot out if you need to. Bring that right arm to side trikonasana. Releasing heat out of that right side of the body. That liver side of the body. That liver holds heat associated with the fire element. Inhale. Now exhale to bend that left knee. Drop the elbow on top of that knee. Good. Parsva Konasana. If you want, you can let that arm just be in front of the leg, or you can rest the elbow. Either one is okay. Yeah. There might be a little more heat if you could keep that left arm long in front. A little less heat if you drop that elbow on the knee. Breathe in. And now let's exhale to come into that Virabhadrasana 2. Reaching those arms out. Breathing in and out. Embodying that warrior that's within you. One more breath in. And then exhale, let's bring the hands on the inside of that foot. The arm of the ball, that right foot. Let's step the right foot up to meet the left this time. And we'll hang in a forward fold. Maybe opposite elbows. And let's sway side to side. You can stay static if you want. You don't have to sway, but sometimes it's nice to sway. All right, let's bring ourselves to center. Bend the knees. Inhale to rise up to our mountain pose. And exhale to bring the hands in front of the heart. Let's close the eyes, soften the gaze. And allow this to be a standing meditation in our mountain pose. Few breaths. Notice the beating of your heart. Maybe the gentle or quick sway of the body. It's very, very infrequent. The body is completely still. It's always that prana that's moving within us. Inhale. Let's exhale to maybe pivot towards a long edge if you want, or just drop into Malasana at the front of your mat. Either way, we're going to make our way to Malasana. And then allow this to be another little station in our meditation. Closing the eyes. You can press the elbows into the knees by pressing the hands into one another. And maybe you have a little more relaxed in the arms. You might want to bring the chin to the chest. And feel more of the lengthening in the spine. Allow it to be wherever you need. Another breath. Let's exhale to bring maybe the hands forward or to the side. Lower the sits bones down. Let's bring the legs either in front of you, side by side, or if you want, you can have them wide. We're going to go into a forward fold. So it can be wide-legged forward fold, or it can be feet together. Wherever your legs and your feet are, breathe in to bring arms overhead, feel the sits bones ground, and then just hinge forward and let the hands cascade over the shins or over the earth. Maybe flex the feet if you want. If you want more of a yin movement, you can let the feet be lazy, but hold it forward. Winding down here. Closing the eyes. As you're ready, exhale to gently lift the head. Walk those hands towards the midline. If your feet are apart, draw them together. If they're already together, just bring the knees. And then slowly make our way to our back. Maybe we gently kind of walk the hands back and lower down. Maybe you offer a boat pose down. Making your way to your back. there's any movement or any shape that we didn't get to today that you feel would be really nice right now, offer that to yourself. Otherwise, just exhale to drop into the back body. And let go of any effort to bring balance or any effort to be effortless. Just allow yourself to be. Now visualize again your day offering everything you need for balance. Embody that balance today. Be your own best ally today for having an enriching, fulfilling day. And just rest in that. A few more breaths. Gently roll to one side, taking your time to get there. And then as you're ready, gently press up to seated. Let out a sigh. Yes, really nice. Good, really good. Do it again if you need to. Let's bring our hands in front of the heart space. Maybe just rest them, palms up or palms down in the lap. Draw your breath in and out and in. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Namaste.